The Cumberland County Public Library has a new digital preservation lab that allows citizens to convert obsolete forms of media, such as video cassettes and photo slides, to a digital format. Library Associate Sana Moulder explains how this new lab helps families preserve history for future generations to enjoy.
The local and state history room has a new set of equipment upstairs that will allow people to take forms of obsolete media that are in usually analog form and convert them to a digital form. The term obsolete media typically refers to any form of media that people no longer have access to. For example, people started originally with 8mm or 16mm tapes, and then they moved on to VHS tapes, and now we've gone on to DVD and streaming audio. So the VHS tape is considered obsolete. We started out with vinyl records, and then we went to cassette tapes, and then we've gone to CD, and now even CDs are going the way because people are streaming from sites like Pandora and Spotify. We used to have a big thing with the Polaroid camera so you could have your pictures all at once. Now people are snapping pictures with their phones instead of passing around scrapbooks. You're automatically sharing on Facebook or other sites. So photos are becoming obsolete in the same way with photographic slides and negatives. And many of us who are no longer young have a stack of these at home that have things on them like our Christmas letters or our schedules. But if you've bought a new computer lately, they often don't even come with a floppy drive. If you need one, you have to buy it separately. These are precious. The data on these older forms of media storage are often precious forms of family history. And once that information is gone, it's gone forever and it's not retrievable. And we also know now that at one time we thought that these floppy disks would last forever, but we now know you've had them where you can't access them anymore, where they've become locked or corrupted. VHS tapes corrode. Nothing lasts forever. So we've discovered that that's not something that's really going to work either. The library in general, and local and state history in particular, feels a responsibility to make sure that the citizens are always able to access their own personal history and their own memories and their own data and be able to pass that down to their families. And that's why we have opened the Digital Preservation Lab. It's to allow people to do just that. All you need to do is just come in, bring your things, and we'll show you how to switch them over. Our Digital Preservation Lab has two main areas. It makes it sound like it's a giant room. It's actually not. It's just two long tables that are pushed up against each other. But on one side, we have audio conversion equipment, and that will allow you to take a CD or a record album or a cassette tape and convert it to either another form of media. Maybe you want to put it on your MP3 player, maybe you want to write it to a CD, but on one side of the lab, it's all sound type of stuff. On the other side of the lab, it's all visual things where you can take a VHS tape or you can take those photographic negatives or slides or regular pictures, and you can either put those on a CD or a DVD, or you can put them on your own personal flash drive or any type of external device exactly. We do need to make sure that you bring your own storage device. We don't have blank CDs and DVDs that we can give you, so you will need to bring that in with you. We'll help you figure out what size you need. But other than that, all of the equipment is free. There is technical support in the sense that this is located up in local and state history. We do show you how to use it, but once you make the appointment, you're kind of on your own. Often we only have one person working the desk up there, and we are responsible for answering the phone and taking care of drop-in traffic, so we're not going to have a staff member that can sit with you during your session. So we will show you how to use it, and we can answer quick questions after that, but we do require that you start to become comfortable with the equipment before you come in. The other thing we try and remind people of when they are converting media is that this is done in real time. So if you have a 90-minute VHS tape, it's going to take you 90 minutes to copy it onto the computer and then 90 minutes to transfer it to your DVD. You really can't speed that process up. So you can stop downstairs and you can check out a book or an audiobook on your way upstairs. You can look through the materials that we have upstairs. If you bring your tablet or laptop, you can hop on our wireless and get some work done or just surf the web. There are a lot of resources available through the library, not just the digital preservation lab, but just take a look at the other things that we offer. To make an arrangement to use the equipment, all you need to do is call local and state history. Our number is 483-7727, extension 1359. Tell them you would like to schedule, we call them book of librarians, but you'd like to schedule an appointment to learn how to do whichever task it is that you're interested in. Obviously, we have more staff Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, or Monday through Thursday, 9 to 6. But we will try and make arrangements for people in the evenings and on weekends when possible. Once you have the appointment set up, after that you can schedule an independent session whenever the lab is open.